Hey guys, it's me, another GTV again. Today we received the official announcement of the Toppo and Dyspo EZA infos on Twitter by the JPN Dokkan account on Twitter, and our homie Goresh already made a translation for us so that also the non-Japanese speaking people can actually understand what is happening. And yeah, thanks a lot for Goresh for his great contribution to the community. And we are looking into the EZA info on these characters. We will first start with Dispo, and I would like to look first into his before the awakening stats and the abilities. So his leader skill is agility type plus 2 and HP attack and def plus 70%. So this is quite okay. Costs supreme damage to enemy and raise attack for 6 turns. This is quite nice. He stacks a lot of damage over the 6 turns and gets to hit fairly hard, I would say. The passive skill attack plus 20% and chance to evade enemies' attack, including super attack plus 15% up to 60% at start of each turn. So yeah, this is quite underwhelming. Only 20% attack. I mean, this is nothing in today's Dokkan Battle. Even the smallest units start with a higher bonus, basically. So yeah, this is nothing overwhelming. This is mediocre at best. And also the chance to evade enemies' attack, including super attack, plus 15% to a maximum of 60% at start of each turn. This is nice. This is a good thing to have, but the problem is that you need a lot of turns in order to stack this to the maximum. So it might be that he gets hit quite a lot by doing so. And yeah, he does not have any defense buff, so he will get hit quite hard. So yeah, he is definitely not made for harder events like the Super Battle Roads or LGE event, and of course not for the Extreme Super Battle Road event. So let's see what they have done to him in his Extreme Z Awakened. So they upped his leader skill by 1 Kai and by 30% for HP, attack, and def. So this is quite nice. This is usable. Cause supreme damage to enemy and raise attack and def by 50% for 6 turns. So this is amazing. This makes this unit already better, way better. So that when he manages to not dodge, what will happen quite a lot, I guess, maybe you can mitigate some of the damage incoming if he supers before or has already supered a few times before. And then his passive attack plus 20%, which is still very low, and chance to evade enemies' attack, including super attack, plus 20% up to 60% at start of each turn. So they did not change anything in the beginning of his passive or the first part of his passive. Still no defense buff, which is not very good, and still a very low attack buff of 20%. I mean, this is ridiculous low. I don't know why they did not put like 60 or 80. I mean, every character comes with 80 now, or more or less, and also no defense buff. So yeah, this is strange and doesn't sound very great to me. And still the problem that he gets 20% dodge up to 60% at start of each turn, so you will need a lot of turns to make his dodge stack. And if you don't have a long event, you most likely will use him as a floater, so he does not come into action or get into action very often. So you will need a lot of turns in order to maximize his dodge. And yeah, if he gets hit, he will get hit very hard unless he supers very often before in order to really increase his def to a considerable amount. But difficult. I don't see him to be very strong, and I don't see him to be a staple in any team. Plus an additional attack plus 20% during turn when evading enemy attack. So yeah, this is also a nice gimmick, but does not make the unit considerably better. So yeah, overall I think we can say that Dispo is still, even with the EZA, a mediocre unit. If you are lacking strong units in Universe Survival Saga like Caulifla or Kefla, Kale, or I don't know. I mean, I don't want to speak about the LRs because I guess the majority of players don't have that much LRs, so I'm looking into the URs right from the beginning, and yeah, I think Kefla, Caulifla, and Kyle are very strong in these teams, especially those two after their Sea Awakenings. And if you're missing them, then maybe, and a lot of other units, then maybe Dyspo might be an option in this team. And then he is also on special pose. I mean, this team lacks a lot of units, and I don't think that a lot of players run them. And therefore, yeah, it's nice to have his EZA, but it's not overwhelming and not super amazing, so I'm not very hyped for him. Let's look on to Toppo now. Before the Awakening, all types Kai +2 and HP attack and Def +70%. This is quite an okay leader skill for being for all types. It's nice. Makes him very versatile. Cause supreme damage to enemy and raise allies attack by 25% for 1 turn. So this raise attack is, yeah, a nice gimmick, but as he will be the floater in most of the time, I don't see much use to it. And all allies attack and def +35% and all enemies def -50%. This is very good. I mean, he is a very good supporting unit on all his teams. And yeah, we know which two characters are on these two teams, which are already very hitting hard, and will be very happy about his EZA, I guess. And yeah, you guessed it right, it's the Fusion Boys, of course. So Gogeta and Vegito, they are really looking forward to his EZA, and let's see what they have done to our boy Toppo. So they increased the leader skill by 1 Kai and also added 10% to the HP attack and def percentages, which is very good. It's not super amazing still, but it's simply just better than before, so we take that. Increase the allies attack by super attacking for 1 turn now for 30% instead of 25. Again, he will be floating, so last attacking unit. If he supers, this is not very useful, but yeah, we take it anyway. And now the passive. So suddenly he gets an attack and def boost of 70%. So compare this to Dyspo, so why couldn't they give him such an attack boost? So just out of nowhere. So this is amazing. This makes him, Toppo, hit himself quite hard already and makes him also tanking quite well. That's very good. And then, of course, the most important part of his passive, all allies Kai +1 and attack and def +40% and all enemies def -70%. This is absolutely amazing. This makes this unit really, really good and makes those teams, Realm of Gods, a final trump card, even more ridiculous. They were already ridiculous, these two categories, and now they are even more ridiculous. So they upped his attack and def boost by 5% and also give him 1 Kai for all allies. And then he reduces the defense by 70% for the enemies. So, okay, what the hell is happening here? So he is absolutely amazing. He will, I see already Vegito and Gogeta laugh in, yeah, their corners, because they will be hitting absolutely hard with this. And the passive even continues, so reduced damage received -40% when HP is 70% or less. So this actually makes him also a quite good tank if you reach lower HP. He will be a floater though, because he's simply more or less a support, and yeah, units in these two teams are just too ridiculous, as we all know. So he will be floating, of course, but still, if he gets attacked in the last slot and your HP is 70% or less, he can reduce damage quite well, which is really nice. So yeah, overall, clearly Toppo is an amazing unit. He became very strong. He will be a staple in all of his teams, especially here on special pose. I mean, this category is already lacking good cards, so with him it becomes way better, but still I think it's more or less a fun category that you run just for fun. But Realm of Gods and Final Trump card, I mean, this category is already so busted, and now also have one of the best supporters in the game. So LGE and Extreme, Super Battle Road and Super Battle Road will get easier, let's say. And yeah, very good job by Bandai, keeping up with our man's title, God of Destruction mode. So now he really looks like a god with his passive. This is amazing. And yeah, I'm quite excited for this EZA especially. Also, of course, I take the Dyspo EZA. It's nice to have. And yeah, I guess that they will launch them in a standard EZA stage. So we should get also the 30 DS plus the DS from the missions. And yeah, we're also expecting another tweet today in like an hour with another reveal of an LR. And let's see what this LR will be, as we are getting Toppo and Dyspo now and a lot of other Universe Survival Saga content before. We are all guessing that it will be an LR Jiren card. If it will be a standalone LR Jiren card or maybe an LR Jiren with Toppo and Dyspo, this we of course will know, but we will see in 1 hour, I guess, on Twitter. So keep an eye on Twitter. And yeah, that's all from my side. We got the info on these two EZAs, and Toppo is as amazing as I think everyone was expecting him to be. An absolute amazing unit and staple in his teams now. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you want to be part of my community. Hit the like button if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, maybe you can leave in the comments the reason why you did not like the video, or let me know what I can improve in the future, as I really want to improve. And yeah, if you want to be notified when my videos get uploaded, press that red bell button and follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and I wish you a nice day. Speak to you later. Bye.